Hey y'all, and welcome back to Cajun Country Living.
Well, the roof metal came in. Today is the day we're gonna start slamming this stuff up here and turning this into something other than a big pile of wood sitting on some metal pipe.
Now the rain has subsided for now. Fingers crossed, knock on the wood up there, that it stays away for a little while. But this wind is still giving us a little bit of trouble. Today, luckily it is out of the south though.
Which hopefully won't affect us a whole bunch because we're working on the south side of the building. So it should be blowing kind of with us. We're gonna see how that goes.
We are getting to that time in Louisiana where in the afternoons a little thunderstorm tends to roll in. Luckily they typically don't carry too much rain, but enough to stop our project for the day. So we're hoping to get half of this up today before those hit.
Hey, half of it'll be dry anyway if we can get that done. We can sit under half of our porch.
Yeah, if the wind's blowing the right way. All right, I'm excited.
Let's get it. Come on, y'all. And to Mr. Keith and Miss Jackie, it was good running into y'all in the restaurant yesterday. That was a nice surprise.
We'll come have that beer with you sometime, I promise. Just let us get done with this house and might be another 20 years, but we'll get there. One thing that we have learned in the past is to move our material as close as possible to the roof. So Jim's just gonna go ahead and back this material right up to where we can pick up this first sheet and go straight up with it. Make our lives a lot easier. I think sometimes I forget how big of an area this actually is. Because whenever we compare this to the side of the house, which is really all that we have it to compare it to since it's our only real structure out here, it just doesn't seem that big. Then I start thinking a 30 by 40, that sucker's huge.
It's actually almost 42. It's 41 foot and 8 inches. It is a big structure. And honestly, y'all, I don't know how it is wherever you live, but here, for whatever reason, it seems like we can't just get rain. If we get rain, we get a lot of wind, and then the rain goes sideways. So we feel like if we get a wide enough area, maybe there'll be somewhere out here when it's raining, we can actually sit on the porch and enjoy to watch it.
Yeah, hence us building how many square feet would that be?
Let's see, take the square root. 5, 6 times pi, 3, 86. I don't know a lot.
A lot.
All right, fellas, let's be honest. Most of us know we should be taking better care of our skin. We just don't know where to start. Trying to keep this 82-year-old face looking good isn't easy. Okay, maybe not, but I have started to take much better care of my skin. Now, I'm not trying to be a skin expert. I just want my face not looking old like a leather boot. That's where Geology comes in. They make it real simple. Took me 60 seconds to take their quiz, told them I wanted to protect my skin, but make it quick and simple. They sent me a routine personalized just for me. Dermatologist grade stuff that actually works. Over 10,000 5-star reviews don't lie. Skin care, hair care, body wash, deodorant, Geology's got it all. So don't waste your time guessing in the drugstore aisle. Head to geology.com, take the quiz, use my code Cajun70 for 70% off of your free trial set, plus a free gift and 50% off add-ons. You'll be glad you did. So scan the QR code or head to the links in the description. So what we have is 28 sheets, full-length sheets. We shouldn't have to splice, we won't splice, of the roofing metal, which covers a 3-foot area. And we have 5 sections of ridge cap that's going to be going in. Now this ridge cap comes in 10-foot sections. And we have to allow for some overhang, so we're gonna have to do some trimming, some splicing, all that kind of stuff all the way down. Even though we only have 41 feet and 8 inches of roof, we still had to buy the full 10-foot sections, which no big deal. We always can use a little piece of this for something else somewhere down the road. But we also got these screws, and I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Whoever is in the screw manufacturing business, they have got the market cornered because I was blown away about how expensive they were. They're really good screws, and they have the metal cup with the neoprene washer. So when the metal cup gets tightened down over it, that neoprene washer is protecting from the UV and the sun, so it won't break down as quickly. But my goodness,
thought I was gonna have to take a loan out to buy the screws for this project. Now we have two separate types of screws here. This screw right here is what's gonna hold the actual panels onto the wooden structure. They're a lot longer and we're gonna have to use a lot more of them. The screw over here is actually a stitching screw, I think is what they call it, and that is going to hold the ridge cap onto the roofing material, which has a foam closure strip in between there to seal any water that would be blown in from the side. So it's gonna hit that foam and run right back down the hill.
You know what? I just really realized.
What?
We really sound like we know what we're doing now that we've done, what now, 4 roofs?
Yeah, we ain't going right yet.
Oh, the wind.
I know. It don't take much, does it?
No, it does not.
Thank you.
To pre-drill or to not pre-drill? The answer is to pre-drill. But this time, we are only gonna take half the sheets off, pre-drill them, and then take the other half off, and then pre-drill those. Whenever we did, what structure was it that we pre-drilled all of them at one time? Do you remember?
Oh yeah, that was the porch. You know, way back whenever we put that up there, I'd honestly never even heard of anybody pre-drilling the metal to put on the roof. And we had a ton of comments saying, why didn't y'all pre-drill that? That would have been so much easier. And not to mention, it would look so much better. So when we put the metal on the house, the rows of screws kind of looked like a snake was going down them. They look like this. When we pre-drilled and did our roof structure on the porch, all the screws are perfectly in line. Everything looks great. The only thing that we did mess up on is we drilled all the sheets at one time. And in actuality, when we went from the side of the roof we were working on, everything worked perfect. We switched to the other side, it should have been exactly backwards. So our laps didn't work. And this stuff, the short side laps over this long lip. So if we would have tried to start backwards from the house going back, we would have had to try to stuff sheets under. It would have been a mess. But anyway, we learn as we go. But today, we're working on this porch. We're putting this metal up, and out of all the things that we've learned, this just goes to show you, you can never stop learning. Even if you do the same thing, rinse and repeat over and over. We put the metal on the trailer yesterday. Knowing that we had to drill half of it at a time, in my infinite wisdom, I told the guys to put the sheets right in the middle of the trailer. Well, now we can't drill them all at one time, and it's too heavy to move by hand, so we're gonna have to unload 14 sheets. That way we can pre-drill this 14 sheets, load 14 sheets back up, move them to the other side.
Just an extra workout. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
On a positive note, at least it's only 93 degrees today.
I'm telling you, looks like you dressed for it.
Looks like you are.
Oh, I'm telling you. Hey, a black shirt, summertime, Louisiana, can't beat it.
Let your cat-like reflexes begin.
So what we're gonna do is try to idiot-proof ourselves. We're gonna take a full sheet, put it up here, and we're gonna describe where each one of these lads are gonna fall out. Then we're gonna take that sheet back down, put it on top of the stack, line it up, and pre-drill them. We could actually 100% measure these, but if we get one row of screw holes off, then we're gonna have to fall back and add a whole strip of lads. So it's just not worth it to us. We're gonna take this extra step, make sure we don't make a mistake, and roll with it. And on top of that, I think Lydia would probably kill me if I mentioned putting up another row of these laths.
I thought that we forbid that word on the homestead. At least for the next few months. All right, now this is gonna be a doozy. All right, are you ready?
How you liking those gloves?
I love my gloves.
PP&E.
It's not like this is hard. It's just very awkward. You ready?
I'm ready.
Don't bend. Are you ready? If you see anything that's going south, just stop me. Like this wind right now, look, I'm not moving.
Oh yeah, oh I know.
Hey,
Hey.
are you sure we have to bring that back down? Just that one sheet has got me dying. Now, whenever we drilled these holes the last time, we didn't use our little noodles, as Lad and I calls it. And we ended up just trying to like hold a bunch of pressure on our sheets. So Jim would push up on them and I would drill down, and why we didn't use a clamp, Nobody knows. So this time we're gonna act a little bit smarter and we're gonna go ahead and clamp down this side, clamp down this side. Then whenever we go to drill them, we're not gonna be fighting them too hard. Okay, perfect. Now to get our square. It literally never, if we would have not said anything about the rain, this would never even been a thing. Hang on, let me show them. Beautiful skies. And right above us, one stinking cloud. And it's pretty clear through there too.
Maybe it's just like a gentle nudge, like you need to hurry up and get this roof on.
Maybe that is it. But y'all, seriously, look over there. It's beautiful.
The only problem is those black clouds bring wind. So it's kind of counterproductive. It is cooler though, you know, got a little break from the sun.
How often are you gonna mark up so we know where we're gonna put holes at?
I think I'm gonna at least put one screw in the center of each bay. I think that should be plenty. And these joints will be lapped. So they'll be like double screwed. Kind of like what we are right now when this rain cloud hits us. But anyway, I'm gonna go in the middle of each one of these bays and put one, and that's gonna get us pretty good. That's gonna get us in the ballpark anyway. Now we put this hole, this is where the last hole is gonna be drilled in these sheets, and we put it real close to this outside rib. And the reason we did that is so whenever this sheet laps the other one, it's gonna pull down really tight on this lap joint, because if we put it too far back here, it'll be a little floppy, a little like Pac-Man, you know? Get it a little closer to the edge and Pac-Man can't open his mouth. That's it in a nutshell.
Jesse, are you scared of storms? Huh? Are you scared of a little storm? How bad is the storm gonna be? Well, you don't look too scared, so maybe it ain't gonna be too bad. I know I literally just dogged on my tool belt in the last episode, but see what I mean? It's just, I need a hole like way back here. So that way it sits up tight where it's supposed to be.
What's that?
The last time that I used this belt, we were doing the exact same thing. Okay, wait. Whenever you get done with that,
Yeah.
can you drill me a little hole?
In your belt? You know, it's kind of funny. Me and you definitely do not have the same type of problems.
This universal size is just a little still too big. And honestly, it's not bad. It's just I hate whenever it moves around the entire time and it's falling down. I'm trying to hold it up. That kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, check it out. Can I just cut this hole? Look at this. Well, no, because what about if you, look.
Oh, you was gonna say, what if I wanted to use it? That's what you was fixing to say. And you know, that's pretty important, but we haven't mentioned that yet. That's kind of one of those things we learned the hard way. If you're gonna be using this galvanized roofing material, when you pre-drill your holes, all of the little metal shavings is gonna be laying on top of that tin. Metal, galvalume, whatever you want to call it. Each time you pull the sheet off, you think all them shavings would go with it, but they don't. They spill out onto the next sheet. And then they end up getting scrubbed into one another and they stay there. Then the rain comes, you have exposed steel and exposed metal, then you end up with a lot of little rusty spots on your brand new roof. So do yourself a favor, take it from us that learned the hard way, get you a leaf blower, broom, something, get all those shavings off of there before you start, because you're gonna end up with a gajillion little bitty rust spots all over your new roof.
Okay, so we're fixing to put the first sheet up, but I want to show y'all something. I've got my gloves, thank goodness, but all we did was move those 14 sheets down, and apparently one got pretty close and started to split my skin right here, and then down here on this side as well. Isn't that wild? And we didn't even do anything.
It's sharp.
Gloves. And that's me saying that. Gloves, everybody.
Ready for piece number 1.
That thunder's still pretty loud, but I haven't seen any lightning. And it seemed to,
Why is it just staying here?
I was gonna say it seemed to move, and then I looked the other way. And it's literally right there.
This is always the hardest one. Once we get this one up here, the other ones will slide with it.
Yeah, will it?
I think so.
I think the process of putting them all up is the same. You know the kind of hooters that we could have made using the forks of the tractor, now that I'm thinking about it? We could have made like a little angle slide like this. So all we had to do was like boop, 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 slide her right on up.
Hindsight's always a winner. Okay, can you put a screw in your farthest hole up there?
Yep.
And that is perfect. Big streak of light.
Was it?
Yeah.
We just did not make it. And there's a huge streak of lightning. So we're gonna get these last 2 in, even though it feels really good out right now, actually. This rain feels great. But what would not feel great is getting struck. So,
Or slipping off of this slick roof.
okay. That kind of adds to it. That's like, I guess my adrenaline junkie's kicking in. Kind of adds to it. It makes it more fun. Like a slip and slide. All right, well, at least we got this one down. We got every single screw in it.
Well, only 13 more to go on this side.
On this side.
Okay, so here's the update. We got one sheet up there, and these thunder clouds, thunder heads, whatever this is, keeps rolling in. Bunch of lightning, bunch of thunder. We haven't got a bunch of rain yet, but it's lightning enough to run us in the house and get us off of the roof because we're standing on a big old lightning rod. So we got a break. It looks like we got 30 minutes to an hour before the next bunch of little cells come in. So we're gonna jump up here real quick, see how far we can go until it's time to get down again. Hopefully with a little luck, the wind will blow it around us, but it's not looking that way. It looks like it's gonna be a dead hit. So the further we can go, better off we're gonna be.
All right, currently 142. Let's see how many sheets we can get.
Let's get it.
Nothing like the distant sounds of a thunder storm to calm your nerves, you know?
It'll definitely kind of put a little pep in your step, won't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Try to hurry up and be safe all at the same time, you know?
Just what we need to be doing right now is hurry.
$152, one sheet. Our 30 minutes to an hour did not work out.
Oh my gracious. But it is looking good. currently 3:50. We got 2 sheets up, and we think, I probably shouldn't say this out loud, that the rain is done for now. That last one was a lot longer than we anticipated, but
You know how many times we've said just today, oh, I think the rain's almost done.
in the beginning of this video, I'm like 99% positive we were talking about how, oh, we don't have any more rain. Not until later in the day, sometimes little thunderstorms. That was not a little thunderstorm, for the record. That was a downpour.
Good old Louisiana weather.
You know what? At least everything's gonna be soaking wet now and really easy to work with.
Absolutely. Not slippery at all.
No, not one bit. My goal is to try to stay on the wood and not on the tin, because the wood at least might give me a little bit of grip. Try it and go from there. Are you kidding me?
What? Oh, here comes the rain.
It's like whenever I go to get up on
Yeah.
it, it starts.
1 foot touches it. Oh well, it's just gonna have to rain. At least it ain't lightning.